So for our final guest, his name is Khanyon Jerome. I guess the Gary part that's going to come up on the screen is his middle name, maybe, because it's Khanyon G. Jerome. And as those of you who watch the show regularly know that She Publishing LLC is a friend of the show, and we periodically will have authors that are published under that umbrella on the show. And they are also sponsors of the National Black Book Festival. They'll be in the house in October with several of their authors. So, Khanyon, welcome to Black Authors Matter TV. And we're going to get you to unmute so
Yeah,
we can
unmute. And welcome to the literary world.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Doing fine.
Great. And you write fantasy, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
In the fantasy genre. That's what I thought. So, first of all, welcome to the show. Congratulations on your recent work. And congratulations on being part of She Publishing LLC. Shanitha Burton is one of our great friends, and we met her through all the publishing and the work that we do with the festival and with this show. So we will periodically have some of the authors on that publish under her umbrella. So tell us how you became affiliated with She Publishing.
Well, I joined the last book fair that you guys did. And
Okay.
yeah, and that's where I met Shanitha and everything. She came over to my stall and everything. I gave her the whole rundown, whole spiel, and she was so moved by what I had to say that she was just like, I want you to be part of our family. I want to work with you and everything because
That's
she
wonderful.
believes in what I've written.
Yeah, several people have said that about different publishers that are at the festival, that authors end up signing with them or becoming part of their um, umbrella. And that's great. That's what it's all about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I've really heard that mostly about Shanitha. She's just a welcoming person. I see Mark
Yeah.
Bosajor is watching right now, and he was so moved by Shanitha that he transferred all of his books to her, and so he's a part of the She Squad. So it's just really great to see how her company has grown, and it's grown because she has a true love and a true compassion for the people who sign with her. So congratulations on being a part of that She Squad.
No, thank you. She's just really I don't know. She just has this aura about her that just like she believes in you, so you want to believe in her, and it's straight up magic.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna tell her
awesome.
you said that.
I'm sure she'll hear about it. Tell us about your book.
It's great.
So I wrote Echo's Tale, Burden of the Tale. And honestly,
You have a
at the
copy of it?
oh, what was that?
I
Do
didn't
you
want
have
to
a copy
interrupt
of
you,
your
but
book
that
with
way
you?
we can see what you're talking about. Do you have a copy of your book handy?
Ooh, not in arm's length right now.
No, okay. Because we like the audience to see the cover, so when they go buy the book, they know they're getting the correct book.
Hmm. Well,
That's okay. We put your website in the chat. So
Oh, you did?
people can
Okay.
click on the link so they can see the book and they can see how to purchase it.
okay. It's hard to miss, anyways. But at the core of this book, it's really a love letter to my friends and a reflection of my personality and humor. And most of all, it's really kind of an offering to the Black community while still being something that the rest of the world can enjoy.
So
Um,
what's the plot?
the plot. So my book is about a dragon's tail that can about a dragon's tail that can cure anything. And the sickly king decreed that every man, woman, and child find this tail and deliver it to him. And it's up
Mm.
to my main protagonist, Colder, and his friends to steal this tail from the crystal dragon of the blue flame, Echo.
Hmm. So it's a true fantasy.
Yes.
It's a other world. Is it another world? Is the future, the past?
Oh yeah, it's a Renaissance fantasy rather than a medieval fantasy. It's a Renaissance fantasy.
Okay.
So new ideas, new colors, more vibrant and everything. Um, I'd say more emotionally driven.
It sounds like fantasy is your thing. It's like even before you started writing it, you were probably watching it, you were probably reading it and so forth.
Oh, for sure. I grew up watching Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, all of the Star Wars, and honestly, my dad made sure that it was ingrained in me that I was all in the nerd culture and everything. And I just like um I like the barrenness that like Renaissance fantasy has and everything. They're not technologically advanced and everything. They really have to use their grit to make something happen.
Hmm.
Nice. So you said your dad got you into, so I guess he was a big Trekkie and a big fantasy guy as well.
If I
Is
could
this
show
something that
you
you did
his game
together?
room, if I
I'm
could
sorry.
show you his game room, wall to wall, Star Trek, Star Wars, all of that stuff. Um,
Interesting.
Oh yeah, so you had no choice. You got it honestly.
yeah, no.
So did you all go to like, I know they have those like cons
Comic
where,
Cons.
yeah,
Oh,
or just different ones where they do fantasy stuff, or, all
mhm.
the, I know they have like one for anime. My daughter loves anime, but the fantasy people have their events, and then people dress up like in costume.
Oh
Have you
yeah, the
been to one of
Renaissance
those?
fair.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a Renaissance fair, and something happens every single time it comes into town where I can't go to it, and I hate myself every day because of it.
Or
There's a
maybe
Renaissance fair coming here to Northern Virginia. I think it's in Northern Virginia, Maryland. But I was thinking about going. I had because I have my little outfit already, so I just want to wear the outfit.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
yeah, we have it here. It's not in Houston proper. It's somewhere close, like a sparse suburb. I can't remember the name of the suburb where it is, but it lasts for a whole month.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's a long
Yeah,
time.
it's a whole month long thing where people go and dress in the medieval. Well, it's more of a medieval, uh, but it's called the Renaissance Festival. I'm almost positive. It's not called the Medieval Festival, but they dress in the like the garb of the 1400s and around there.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That time frame kind
Yeah.
of.
I think they just lump it all together. Heck, I've seen
Yeah,
some people
I
go
think
in
so
like
too.
Star Trek outfits to the medieval festival
Oh,
and stuff, and so it really is just a melting pot of whatever you like
There you go.
yeah.
at this
Some
point.
people are just like costumes. I know Halloween is a big holiday here. That was one thing that because I moved here from the DC area, well, Washington DC proper. I've been here a long time, but when I first moved here, I noticed how big Halloween is here.
Mhm.
It wasn't celebrated as big. It might be now in DC. I don't know, but Halloween is big here. It's like the whole month of October. People people are dressing.
I wouldn't know. I don't leave my neighborhood on Halloween. I might sit by the garage and give out some candy, but that's as far as I'm going.
Yeah, well, they have, they have the Halloween store. Do they have Halloween stores where you all are?
Oh yeah, every Halloween
Every major city has it,
spirit
but
pops
it
up
opens up
somewhere.
in September. Like I think they're open now. They
Yeah,
open up
probably.
early where people can.
So, Halloween should be a good time for you to really promote the book. I think the book was just released in, what was it, April?
Yeah, yeah, it was April.
Mhm.
Wonderful.
Um,
So, have you, how has the feedback been so far? How are you still on a ride, on a high?
I'm trying to take it really one day at a time, trying to come up with new ideas to market it, and just really trying to spread the word. And honestly, I am looking forward to the Halloween time because, yeah, that is the right time to really market my book and everything.
Yeah,
So,
well, probably now would be a good time to start because what happens is people remember what they saw before
mhm.
before they actually want to make the purchase. They need to see something that they could potentially buy, and then it'll be in their minds. Well, let me go get that for the holiday. Normally, that's you see how Walmart, if you go in stores now, they some of them have Christmas stuff up. I think it's a bit early, but they'll start kind of slow, and then once Labor Day comes, then they'll really start putting stuff out. So, they know
Right.
some people want to plan early, some people wait till the last minute. So um they plan for all of that.
Mhm. I think I just saw at Walmart the other day that they are putting up Halloween stuff, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll just be up for a week until they put up Thanksgiving things and then Christmas things.
Oh yeah,
Oh, they
Thanksgiving
say
kind of
forget
skipped
Thanksgiving. They're
over.
going straight
Yeah,
for
they skip
Christmas.
over that except for the turkey. The food, that's when they start putting out stuffing. That's when Halloween is coming. The aisle in the end cap, that's what they call it, or the thing, the aisle display will start having uh dressing, stuff for pies, sweet potatoes, marshmallows, pie crust. They'll start doing that. So is this your first book that you've written?
Yes, this is my first book.
So did you re-release it?
Yes, it is re-released and everything. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I had it with a different publisher before I met
Okay.
Shanitha, and then I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to release with her because the last publisher wasn't really doing what I wanted them to do, really. Um, I
Yeah,
felt
I've
like
heard
I was
people say that before.
Yeah.
yeah, I felt like I was stranded on a desolate island, most of the time from how much I talked to them or they reached out to me, and so, Shanitha was a breath of fresh air.
That's wonderful. I like hearing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, do you think you want to do another book?
Oh, yeah, I don't wanna say I'm halfway done because, that can definitely change to being a quarter of the way, um, but I am currently working on the second one right now.
And
Awesome.
is it going to be a sequel or a standalone?
Sequel.
Okay.
I
So you
wanna make
already
it,
have the story written out in your head.
mhm,
So
yeah,
when you re-release your book,
mhm.
tell us a little bit about the process of doing that. Did you change? What did you change? What adjustments did you make?
So, one of the main changes was just, going through it with a fine-tooth comb and making sure that there aren't any type of typos, maybe changing a phrase here, maybe taking another phrase out, that just doesn't work for where I am right now in my life. Um, and she was willing to keep it basically true to what it was originally, um, as far as the cover and the name and all that stuff. But yeah, I want to keep it at least the same as what it was before. So it was a
Yeah,
pretty easy process
so you
because of that.
didn't want your readers to feel like they were reading a whole new book.
Yeah, exactly.
So did you had the rights when you published before, you retained your rights, so you were able to republish it with another
Yeah.
publisher. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's good because some people, I've heard horror stories about people who want to move to another publisher, but they don't have the rights to their book. And so, they sign the rights over to whoever the publisher was, which means normally the rights last for 7 years before you can republish if you sign your rights over to someone else. So, new authors, be careful about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wanted to
Because,
make sure that I wasn't gonna get caught up like that either, because I worked that hard on it, and I'm doing all the legwork, and I don't want someone else to be like, well, no, technically it's mine.
Yeah, unfortunately, that happens a lot in this business.
Mm.
does,
Well,
it
do
does.
you have any upcoming appearances, or are you coming back to Houston?
I don't know yet. I want to, and we're just trying to get the scheduling right. Because and now I have a daughter that just got born and everything. So
Oh,
um,
well, congratulations on being
Congratulations.
being a
thank you.
new dad. You're a new dad. This is your first child.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
and
Aw.
I want to just make sure everything's right, so I'm not leaving my wife high and dry. Uh,
That's a
Tomorrow.
good idea.
I would think so, yeah. I
So
would think
how old
she'll
is
be
your
very happy
daughter?
with that.
How old is your daughter?
She is 6 weeks
Oh,
today.
wow.
Oh, brand new daughter. Whoa, whoa.
Mhm.
Okay. So are y'all getting any sleep yet?
You know, she is the most sleepinest baby I've ever met. So going to sleep for her is not that big a deal. It's just making sure she's fed when she wakes up. That's really what it is.
Well,
So,
that's
Yeah,
good.
'cause she will make it known that she needs to be fed.
They
oh,
yeah, they
oh
let
yeah.
you know. They can't talk yet, but they let you know. And so that's congratulations on that.
Yeah, I'm
Thank you.
happy for you. So, I
So
mean,
when
this has been a really good year for you. I mean, new baby, new book. What's next? Things have to come in threes.
Um, I don't know, but I really hope that it's something big because that I want to I want to do a lot of things with this book and everything. And so I just really want to focus on getting that exposure and making sure that people know where I am.
Mm.
yeah.
Well, keep doing what you're doing.
Now, is your first name, are you named after someone? That's an
No.
unusual name.
Yeah. It my name actually came out of an argument between my parents because my father wanted to name me Arthur, and my mom didn't want me to be named Arthur, because he's the third. He wanted a fourth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I guess my dad got mad and was like, "Well, why don't we call him something stupid like Canyon?" Because they saw a newspaper or something, and then it was it was one of those, "Oh, you got chocolate in my peanut butter. Oh, you got peanut butter in my chocolate. Oh, that actually sounds kind of nice."
Oh my
But then
goodness.
they
I can't
decided
believe they told you that story.
so they
I love
decided
it.
on a different spelling.
Oh yeah. Um, yeah, my mom decided to forego the C and for KH and everything. Um, I'm not particularly sure why, but hey, I like it.
Different. It's different.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. You just never know. It's an unusual name, and sometimes unusual names are combinations of other names, or they're a namesake of somebody. Somebody else's
Mhm.
middle name or first name, somebody from the past. Uh, so that's why I asked, because I don't have met anyone with that first name that I recall.
Oh yeah,
So
I've
yeah.
never met another Canyon a day in my life either.
At least you don't
So,
have to worry about people getting you mixed up.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. Getting them to say my name right is the problem, but once they get it, they got it.
There you go.
yeah.
Oh, I
So,
actually have the book here.
okay, good, good.
Um,
Because we want viewers to be able to see what they're going to be purchasing.
it's a fresh in the package copy.
Uh-oh,
Okay,
hold it closer to
move it
you.
closer to you.
There
Okay,
you
there you
go.
go.
There we
There it
go.
is. Oh,
Okay.
wow. Nice cover.
Yeah. And
Thank
the
you.
hand. Now, did you redo the cover when you did the re-release?
No, this one's still original from the last release.
Oh, so then you owned your own cover as well, because sometimes you have to change covers when you change publishers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sometimes you do.
yeah. I actually, well, okay. I can only take half credit for the cover because I made a crude drawing of what I wanted the cover to be, and then I got somebody to actually draw it properly.
Nice. That
Mhm.
makes sense.
Yeah, and that's good that you gave the concept, because covers it can be directions that are exact, or it can
Mm-hmm.
be conceptual in terms of you have an idea, but you leave it up to their creativity. And then sometimes the artist just comes up with something on their own altogether. So it just depends.
Hmm.
I know
And I
I've
really
worked with
love
different
the
artists.
creative process of the publishing and everything, and so I really want it to be hands on with a lot of the different illustrations that go on in the book. Also,
So is the book illustrated on the inside?
yeah, it has it's not a lot of pictures, but there are different
Oh,
art pieces through.
okay. That's
Um,
different.
she publishing wants to know, what is your daughter's name?
My daughter's name is Echo Ella Renee Gary.
Okay, so the echo on the front, Echo's tail,
Hmm.
you named her after the echo's tail?
Yeah,
Kind of,
so
sorta.
so the character Echo in the book was inspired off of my sister, to which me and my wife talked about it, and we really liked the name Echo, and so we wanted to name my daughter after the character in the book.
Oh, that is, I like that.
It is nice.
Hmm
And it's a pretty name too, Echo.
It is. I like the name. Echo, that's
Mhm.
different.
You know, speaking as somebody whose daughter's name is beautiful, I'm liking the unusual names.
Oh yeah.
Yes, her daughter's name is beautiful. Uh,
Oh.
yeah, and I know that can be kind of, people might say, she's beautiful, and you say, oh, she really is, and you know that's her name. I know you've encountered that before,
I
right?
know people thought that she was just being stuck on herself. And they said, "What's your name? Beautiful?" No, what's your name?
Which is an appropriate response
Yeah,
for
it
Right.
threw me off at first when I first heard you say. I thought you were saying she's beautiful, and I'm like, we think all of our daughters are beautiful. So anyway, but it's great. So congratulations again, Kenyon, on being a
Thank you.
dad and having your book out and
Yes.
being with a new publisher. And thank you for being a guest on Black Office Matter TV.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and
Thank you
hope to
for
see you
being here.
soon.
Really enjoyed you.
All right, thank you. Enjoy you too.